If you have been around a narcissist for some time, then you already know that they also have their own discard strategy. Okay, we've talked about the empath exit strategy. So shouts out to Eugene. Okay, your channel is called Exit Strategy, how the empath exits narcissistic relationships. But we're going to talk about the narcissist exit discard strategy. As you guys already understand, you may discard the narcissist or they may discard you. But usually it is easier for them or better for them if they do initiate that discard. Okay? If you do discard them, it's a very big blow to their ego. They don't know how to handle that. So they do it in advance. But there's a strategy that you will see. Now, for the most of us who have been with them, we recognize patterns. Number one, the very first thing what is important for them is who is going to be your replacement. Okay? The new supply. That one is very important. Who is going to be the new one? So, in their strategy, they are going to groom someone new, the new supply. They are going to groom someone new. You don't have to know this. They will do it in secret. It can be online. These days I'm seeing a lot of now you see the cheetah busters, the women catching their men on Tinder and all that stuff. So that is the strategy. It's one of the strategies they use. They do set up online platforms, or if it's easier, they can do it in physical. They can start hitting up on their workmates, their churchmates, their best friends, even sometimes mutual friends. They can even start hitting up on your brother or your sister. In very little ways, they always have to poke the bear a little bit just to see how things are going to be. So they actually groom the new supply. Because they believe that if you leave, there's going to be someone else to take your place. Okay? So they will groom someone. Number two, the narcissist will usually they are going to start setting themselves up financially. Now, remember that with a narcissist, for them, when they are going to get out of a relationship, they don't like that business of counting the losses. Oh, they are going to sit down there and count the losses. Oh, that's what I lost. I lost this. No, they are going to set up something like a financial strategy. This can be, they may set up some lawyers or advocates. Okay, so if we divorce, how much can I take and how much can I get from this? You're going to see them changing their financial routine. So if it's like, for example, a narcissist who hasn't been very involved in work, maybe they was lazy, the ones who sit at home lazing around, they may sometimes get even sometimes a little job somewhere. Because they know that by any means necessary, there's going to be finances involved. Because that is what is going to keep them moving. You can leave a relationship. You could have done that before without having to sort all the finances out to know what is going to happen. I just did it with faith, and things just kept on lining up on their own. A narcissist will make sure that they sort out. If you guys have got belongings, you may start to see your phones disappear, something may disappear. They have to make something disappear, because if they see anything that is has got some kind of money equivalence, they can get some money out of it. It could be $1,000, could be $2,000. They could start doing that thing and they could sell it off. So that is also part of the plan, the exit plan, discard strategy. Something else that you recognize they will do, they will usually find some way to kind of poke you a little bit. You will start to see them, they may start to poke the bear. They want to see. You might hear something such as that, I'm going to leave you one day and you're going to be here on your own. Oh, this and that and that. They are planning to discard you. If you've been with a narcissist for some years and out of the blue, they are now starting to hint on separation. Oh, I was thinking this relationship is not going anywhere. Maybe we are not this. They are planning. They are planning and they are very, very close, because the moment a narcissist starts hinting on separation, maybe what do you think we should do? We should break up and this and that. They are planning. They haven't yet figured out which day exactly, but they are planning to leave you. But at the same time, they don't want to make it too obvious, whereby you're going to know everything and the whole entire game plan and everything. They do it secretly, but they will poke. Sometimes you hear those little words. Oh, let's break up. This. This thing is not working. I'm tired of this relationship. Everything. They are hinting on the breakup. They are preparing to discard you. You're the only one that doesn't know it. Something else that will happen, they are going to usually devalue you. The devaluation, I've mentioned it, is the most horrible thing for a narcissistic victim. Nothing you do is enough. Everything you do, it doesn't matter how well you clean the bed, how well you mopped the house, how well did you clean the car, how the best dish in town you cooked for them, all these lobsters and crab, whatever, tails, it doesn't add up. They are going to complain. They are going to devalue you and they are going to start comparing you to people. You see, I used to have an ex. That ex was better than you. Now you see. They feel like they are trapped in the relationship with you. They shouldn't be with you. They are going to devalue you and there's nothing you can do. It is a stage. You cannot help this stage. It has to happen. There's nothing you can do. They are going to devalue you in so many different kinds of ways. If it's a work position, they can now start loading you with a lot of work. They are going to give you a lot of assignments, sometimes extra work. Sometimes you are going to see them, they have already sabotaged your work desk, put some file belongings or whatever, the files that don't even belong there, that you didn't put there. Sometimes you might hear some things from your boss. Oh, how come you're doing this? How come they have already started smearing your name? Okay, that's also another stage, another thing that they smear you. But before that, they will usually devalue you in every way that they can. And you're going to feel like you're not enough. Because you see, a narcissist, they have to plan in advance. Because you see, why are they doing this in advance? Yes, the empath can plan in advance as well. But the narcissist also tries to plan in advance, especially when they feel like the relationship is not going to work. They have to plan, they will plot. So the devaluation is a sure deal. They will do that. Okay? They will devalue you. So a lot of you guys, the empaths, you know the devaluation stage. Now, what the narcissist will also do, this is something that many of you guys have missed. And I remember doing a video like 5 years ago. The narcissist has got, they will start pushing the buttons of the new supply. Remember that they are still grooming the new supply. The new supply hasn't yet fully established both their feet in this entanglement. So what they can do now, they can try to start pushing the limits of the new supply. How much can they handle? If I ghost them, what will they do? If I write them like this, what are they going to do? Because remember that now the narcissist is still with you, but they are still also hitting at the new supply. So the new supply, yes, they are also thinking that maybe there is some kind of a competition. So they are trying everything they can to make sure that they please that narcissist. Okay, of course they don't know at that time that this is a narcissist. They are just going to find out sometime later. They are going to start pushing the buttons of the new supply. So that's when sometimes you might see, you may not see it, because for me at the time I missed it a little bit. So they want to push the buttons because they need to be sure if that new supply, they push that button, what are they going to do? If they do this, will they stay? They want to test the waters to see if anything happens to this current relationship, will the new supply be there? Are they really going to be there, or are they just like, oh, these other guys, they're just, doing their own thing. They're not bothered about this woman or man or whatever. They need to test the waters first. So in those first couple of months, they are going to try to push the buttons of that new supply a little bit. Most of the things they will do, they will ghost. So let's say for example they have cheated on with the new supply. In the next couple of weeks, they're going to ghost that new supply entirely off the radar. Very quiet. You will not hear from them. It is going to feel to the new supply they don't exist. The new supply knows that they are somewhere with somebody in a relationship because most of the time the new supply knows about you. But the narcissist will usually try that technique, and usually it works. Okay? Dog coming behind me. And then there is something else they are going to do. I don't know how many things I've been mentioning. What they will also do now, they are going to set up a date, a time and a date. So they will usually set up a time and a date. Okay? They will know that, okay, so you're having your birthday very soon. There's going to be Thanksgiving very soon. There's going to be this day very soon, whichever day. It has to be a very big day, and it has to be very, very important for you. And that's when they are going to set up. That's when they want it to happen. Because you see, why do they do it this way? The discard has got to cause maximum impact to your psyche. You know, it's like this is the day that you was hoping everything is okay. Like for me, for example, I can give you an example. I was on holiday, so I was, just there planning. I was about to return, and that's when I got the message. It was like 3 days when I was about to return from holiday. That's when I got the message. We need to separate, just like that. So they will plan on the days that really, really mean a lot to you. Nice big days, important days, public holidays. A day sometimes it can even be your which is your birthday, something of the sort. It has got to be a day that you was hoping to celebrate. In some case scenarios, they can even discard you on your anniversary. They can wait that day when you guys are going to, it's your anniversary, and that's the day they're going to set up the discard. For them, it's very important the impact has got to be very massive, because they need to make sure so you can feel the impact during the discard. So it has got to happen in a way whereby instead of celebrating, you're going to be your head is going to be upside down. You know what I mean? You'll be trying to figure things out. So that's exactly how they do it. And another thing that what I know they do, they don't want to go very far away from your home, from your vicinity. So they don't want to go very far away from where you live. They want to be kind of like in the they have to have like some kind of a place where they can spot, oh, this is where you live, or that's where they live. They need to have like that range, just to be monitoring. Okay, maybe you have a new boyfriend somewhere, you have a new girlfriend. They need to be on top of that game. So sometimes they will try to plan some place which is around the corner, or maybe like, for example, if you guys are going to break up, they could tell you things like, oh, I've seen this house, it is just next door, it is a few blocks away, and it's going to be easier because then the kids and everything and stuff. That's what they're going to say. So that is exactly how this thing happens. Those are the methods I can think about. Okay, the strategy. They also have got their own strategy, the same way as you guys do. So as you guys know, I do love and appreciate your support. Let us know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's more signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.